Hello everyone, happy Saturday. I hope everyone is enjoying this cool, rainy, blustery day, perfect for at-home trivia with Doug at the Tualatin Public Library. And if that's not a good segue, I don't know what is. As usual, we've got 3 rounds, 8 questions each. I'm going to go through all the questions and then encourage you to take as much time as you would like to go back, rewatch, re-listen, pause the video, whatever you need to do, because I will then go right into the answers. So round 1 is called I Hear Voices, and it's about voice acting. So here we go. Number 1, as Shrek, this actor is told that his donkey talks and says, "Yeah, it's getting him to shut up, that's the trick." This actor played Shrek, voice acted Shrek. Number 2, going where no man had gone before as Ozzy in Over the Hedge, playing possum is what we do, we die so we live. And number 3, Hank Azaria voices, among many others, Apu, Mo, Chief Wiggum, and comic book guy on this TV series. Which TV series? Okay, number 4. He transitioned to voice acting after Star Wars, notably playing the Joker in animated series and video games. This actor. Okay, and number 5. Auli'i Cravalho was a freshman at Kamehameha School when she won the part of this Disney princess. This Disney princess. Okay, number 6. This American top 40 radio host voiced Shaggy on the 1969 to 1972 TV series Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Who voiced Scooby-Doo back in the day. Famous top 40 host. And number 7, this hip-hop artist and actress voices Ellie the Woolly Mammoth in the Ice Age movies. A hip-hop artist and actress voices Ellie the Woolly Mammoth. And number 8, Amy Poehler, Mindy Kaling, Phyllis Smith, Lewis Black, and Bill Hader all voice emotions in this feature film. Voicing emotions in this feature film. Okay, so now we're moving into round 2, and round 2 is just a grab bag, a mixed bag of assorted trivia. You never know what you're going to get. It's like a trivia box of chocolates, if you will. So let's dive right in. Number 1, sheet retailers try to impress you with this number. 300 or 600 or even 1500. Sheet retailers. Okay, number 2. This umbrella-wielding Batman foe made his comic book debut in 1941 in Detective Comics number 58. A umbrella-wielding Batman foe made his debut in 1941. Okay, number 3. You know from trips to the ATM that Andrew Jackson is on the front of the $20 bill. This building is on the back of a $20 bill. This building. And number 4. Although it has 3 initials in its name, this telecom giant gets only 1 for its stock symbol, a T. A telecom giant. Okay, number 5. The moon has a sea of tranquility and a sea of blank, which is a synonym for tranquility, one of the C's on the moon. Okay, number 6. In 2018, Kissimmee, Florida hosted the 34th annual World Championships of Twirling. What was twirled? What do they twirl at the World Championships of Twirling? Okay, number 7. The Acme Thunderer is one of these used by many sports referees. An Acme Thunderer is a type of what? Commonly used by sports referees. And number 8, the AD100 is an annual list of the best in design from this magazine. The AD100, best in design from this magazine. Okay, And keeping it on brand with some library trivia, round 3 we have beastly book titles. So animal-related book titles. Guess the title. Number 1, it's the first book in the Chronicles of Narnia. Super simple. First Chronicles of Narnia book. What is it? And number 2, this 1988 bestseller begins behavioral science. The FBI section that deals with serial murder is at Quantico. Which book, which 88 bestseller begins as such? Okay, number 3. One critic wrote that this memoir by Maya Angelou is a biblical study of life in the midst of death. A Maya Angelou memoir. Okay, number 4. Later dramatized by Sigourney Weaver, Diane Fossey wrote this book about her 13 years in Africa with great apes. Later dramatized by Sigourney Weaver, Diane Fossey wrote this book about her 13 years in Africa with great apes. Okay, number 5. A rodent receives baked goods in this picture book, the first of a series that currently has 16 titles. A rodent receives baked goods in this picture book. One of my favorite books. Okay, number 6. Hilary Mantel won the Booker Prize for this fictional biography of the rise of Thomas Cromwell. The Rise of Thomas Cromwell, Hilary Mantel. Okay, number 7. An all-girl movie adaptation is in the works for this iconic book about young boys stranded on a remote island. Classic. And number 8, also another classic, Lenny, George, and Curly are characters in this John Steinbeck novel. What is it? Okay. As I said, I'm going to go ahead and get right into the answers, so now is the time to pause, rewind, do whatever you got to do to get prepared, because we're going back to round 1. I Hear Voices, the voice actor for Shrek, Mike Myers, and Ozzy in Over the Hedge, played by William Shatner, and Hank Azaria voice acts Apu, Mo, Chief Wiggum, etc. in The Simpsons, of course, and a famous actor turned famous voice actor from the Star Wars franchise, later went on to voice act the Joker in the animated series. Amazing job, by the way, Mark Hamill. And the young girl Auli'i Cravalho, who was a freshman at Kamehameha School, she won the part of Moana, the Disney princess. And number 6, this American Top 40 host used to voice act Scooby-Doo in the late 60s, Casey Kasem. And the hip-hop artist and actress who voice acts Ellie the Woolly Mammoth in Ice Age, Queen Latifah. And number 8, Amy Poehler, Mindy Kaling, Phyllis Smith, Louis Black, Bill Hader. They all voice emotions in Pixar's Inside Out film. Great movie. Okay, mixed bag. Sheet retailers will try to impress you with a high thread count, the thread count of the sheets. Okay, and a umbrella-wielding Batman foe. It's not Poison Ivy, it's the Penguin. He's a dapper gentleman. Okay, number 3, on the back of a $20 bill, this building, the White House, classic. A telecom giant with 3 initials, but only 1 letter in its stock symbol, which is T. It's AT&T, AT&T, and a sea on the moon, similar to the Sea of Tranquility, quite similar in fact, it's the Sea of Serenity. Okay, and 2018, the 34th World Championship of Twirling. What is twirled are batons, baton twirling. And the Acme Thunderer used by sports referees is a whistle. Sounds intense, Thunderer. And the AD100 is an annual list of best design from Architectural Digest magazine. So if we have any architects out there, I'm sure you nailed that one. And going into round 3, beastly book titles. The first book in the Chronicles of Narnia, Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. And the 88 bestseller begins behavioral science. FBI section that deals with serial murder is at Quantico, Silence of the Lambs. And the Maya Angelou memoir in question is I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, of course, and a Diane Fossey novel, book, later dramatized by Sigourney Weaver, Gorillas in the Mist. And a rodent receives baked goods in this picture book. If you give a mouse a cookie, I'm partial to if you give a moose a muffin. No real reason, I just like it more for some reason. And Hilary Mantel won the Booker Prize for this fictional biography of Thomas Cromwell, Wolf Hall, and an all-girls adaptation of this book, Young Boys Stranded on a Remote Island, Lord of the Flies, and last but not least, a classic, Lenny, George, and Curly are all characters in Of Mice and Men, of course. So I hope that gives y'all something to do on this nice but chilly Saturday evening. And I hope everyone continues to have a great weekend. Stay happy, stay safe. And I will be back next Saturday with 3 more rounds of trivia. And I look forward to seeing y'all soon. Bye-bye.